Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be going over a historic deck. Let me name this real quick. Golgari Yawg. And this deck right now has just gained a huge new addition with Final Fantasy, which is Sephiroth, Fabled Soldier. This card is kind of perfect in the deck. Like, when an ETBs or attacks, you can sack a creature and then you draw a card, which already kind of what the deck is doing. And it's repeatable, which is super nice. And it's also a Blood Artist. It doesn't trigger on itself like Blood Artist does, but other than that, whenever the creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. It does target, which is like a little bit unfortunate, but no one's playing One Ring anymore, no one's playing Thanks to D, so it's probably fine. And then if you trigger 4 times in a turn, Sephiroth flips into a 5/5, you get the emblem, so you get to keep the Blood Artist effect even if Sephiroth dies, which is really busted. And then it also triggers on itself because of that. And then the attack trigger, and it's just a 5/5 flying. So Sephiroth, super strong card. Honestly, I'm not flipping it too often until I'm like actually going off. But just as a raw like 3-mana 3C, like this card is great. It's super good generating value with Yawgmoth and like all these cheap creatures you got to sacrifice, stuff like Colony Garden. And then even the card with like turn 1 birds or halfling into turn 2 Sephiroth sack it, like totally decent thing to be doing. Also, one of the biggest reasons I like Sephiroth is it actually gives you another good 3-drop for Birthing Ritual, which is I think a really strong card that was kind of, you couldn't utilize it to its full extent in Historic previously because you didn't have enough good 3-drops to hit unless you went like Abzan for Amara, and then that's all kinds of other issues. Your mana gets worse, and well, I think Birthing Ritual is like a really strong thing to be doing. It's like the best way to build Yawg, but missing 3-drops was kind of awkward. Like as you can see, I've got some other 3-drops. I mean, Boggart Trawlers, which is kind of a land. Cammy's like mediocre. Also seen these, like you need these 3-drops for your Birthing Ritual to function, but having Sephiroth, which I think is good as a 3 of, just makes the deck a lot better. It makes Birthing Ritual a lot better. Other than that, pretty standard Yawg, you know, got 6 mana dorks, could be more, could be less. Plus Yawgmoths, of course. I like the Meta Halfling right now, or Haywire Might rather. It's just a lot of hits, you know, it can stop like a Dollmaker on a Overlord, it can hit up Bombardment, whatever. And then it's obviously great in the sideboard. I have another one there, but that's, I'll get to that in a moment. And then for 2-drops, I like the 4 Marionette, 4 Prosperous because this deck is leaning pretty heavily on Birthing Ritual. So having a lot of 2-drops is nice. And then I have Hapatra, of course, as a tutor target for Court of Calling, which of course will play set. Just a great card. Fetches whatever you need. If it's a Yawg, if it's a Yawgmoth, can let you turn just a slam down with a turn 4 into lethal by getting your win condition, even if you have no mana untapped. And obviously for Yawgmoth, and we've got 22 lands, which is I think like a decent number because we got a bunch of utility lands. 2 Colony Garden I think is pretty good right now. It's just more creatures is nice. Also got 2 Nurturing Peatland, which can sack Cycle, Phyrexian Terror, Takenoma, and double Beseiju because it has a lot of utility. Also Shifting Woodland, which I'm not convinced by. You could not run it. It's a lot better when you're playing Malevolent Herbal. This deck isn't playing Malevolent Herbal, so it's harder to turn on Delirium. You could just cut it for like another Peatland, another basic forest, really whatever you wanted. Now in the sideboard, we've got a couple of Fatal Pushes and a couple of Thoughtseizes for interaction, Thoughtseizes for combo, Fatal Push for aggro, you know the drill. Viconia for Graveyard Hate, which you can tutor up with Court of Calling, and it's also, you know, various kinds of recursion. Though, I mean, the green-black's kind of mediocre, but the black Conjure can get back a Yawg or whatever. And then 1 of Shieldred, kind of like a tutor target, you can hit it off Birthing Ritual, helps grind, good against decks that draw a lot of cards, obviously. I'm just trying it out. The sideboard is like a little bit less organized because I'm not really sure like how to attack the historic meta. Shield is also good into like Lotus combo, for example. But the meta is kind of wide open, so I'm just trying out some different stuff. Second Haywire Might for when you just really need the effect. Double Pithing Needle, because I just really like Pithing Needle into the Sorin decks. Because if they don't have turn 3 Sorin, you're gonna win the game a lot of the time. And Pithing Needle is like one of the best ways to answer that. 1 of a Curse Marauder, you can tutor for it, and then it's really good against auras, but has some utility also elsewhere. And then Pylon, good for killing, you know, various things that need to be killed. It's mostly in the sideboard over another move spell because it answers Alenta pretty cleanly. And then triple Calling Ritual might be a little bit overkill, but I like it against auras, I like it against energy, which are 2 like, well, at least energy is like a decently tough matchup. So I like having a lot of these. When I say energy, I mean like Mardu Sack, Mario Sack, under energy. I suppose there's like less energy cards that are good right now in Historic, so it's less so energy than Sack, but still. So yeah, that's the sideboard, and yeah, I mean, let's get into the games. Alright, let's see what our opening hand looks like. It's gonna be a mulligan. This is better. So, I'm tempted to send back a Rutstein and then go like, well, I don't know, maybe I send back Boggart Trawler and then I can go Halfling into Sephiroth into Rutstein. Seems fine. I have some time to find a third land or a mana dork if my opponent kills a Halfling on one. Thought using Sephiroth won't really work out too well, so it's really just a removal spell. Does that mean it's Belcher? I mean, if it is, this Besage is going to be good. I'm going to sack the Halfling because I want to find my land, and I want to have something for Rutstein. Interesting. No, it's just Bard class. Okay, I really don't understand why they would put that card in their deck in that case. That's fine though. I'm not going to sack the Rutstein since what I want to do, I think, is just get Yogg and Halfling down next turn. I won't be able to cord. Wait, I have a Haywire Might. Oh, well, I have a Boseiju in hand even, so actually I could just do that. Right? Yeah, why don't I just play Yogg and then just Boseiju the Bard class? And then I'll hit for 6. I just won't sack to the Sephiroth, and then they're just dead next turn. I think I like this. It's going to take something pretty good for them to get out of this, because I also have this cord in hand. They're very dead on board if all they have is creatures, because I can go like halfling cord for Yawgmoth, just blow up their board, or even cord for like Marionette or something like that. Like they're just going to be dead to triggers. Mirror box. Okay, so this is just jank. And they're dead. In fact, the birds even makes it easier for me to kill them because I get a drain off of it from the Sephiroth, and good enough. I don't even know what to board in. I mean, I'm going to board in the Haywire Might and, like, I guess some Fatal Pushes. And then I can go, like, Innkeeper, Marionette, Cammy, or something. Well, maybe the Rutstein is worse than the Kami. And go like that. Alright. Yeah, I'll keep this. I mean, if I have to cast a Fatal Push on 1, that's not the biggest deal, because I can just go double Dork on 2, and then on turn 3 I'll be shields back up with the Yogg to be able to kill their creatures. So I'm just going to kill the birds. Lair of the Hydra, huh? So yeah, it seems pretty good. I really don't understand their mana base, but it's alright. I'm just going to play 2 Halflings. Seems like it's probably better to save the bird. Maybe that's not true. Maybe Halfling being a 1/2 means it's better, but then because it's better, I want to have a Birds of Paradise to sack in case I need to play Yogg. I don't know. Sure, legendary spells are discounted. That's fine. Yep. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, this should be game. In fact, I probably should have just tapped the birds for that, since... Or maybe I'll tap the Halfling for colorless and cast it. Yeah, now I'm just going to start... oops. Machine gunning down their board. Drawing some cards. There's a second Yawgmoth. So now I get to see many, many cards. Innkeeper wins, Sephiroth wins, Chord wins. Even a Birthing Ritual is extremely likely to win me the game, because that's just 7 more looks. And I guess double Marionette also wins, because I could just get both down. For now, anyway. But I'm not worried. I think the odds of bricking here between like 10 different hits plus Birthing Ritual, which I could even cast 2 of, I think, have to be like so close to 0. Like, here's a Marionette, but I am at the point where the double Marionette won't actually be fast enough. No Innkeepers in my yard. Okay. Only like 15 more looks. Okay, another land. I mean, just getting a bit of a sweat. Double Birthing Ritual. Okay, so yeah, so the floor is just me going double Birthing Ritual. And, which ought to do it. There's a Marionette. I don't need more Marionettes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I have 6 mana. So I might just get Marionette down and double. Wow, this would have been a frustrating game to lose. If I bricked. Okay. There we go. Because there's like basically no way that I break off the Birthing Rituals, but oh, hold on. I could have done that more efficiently by just getting Sephiroth, I suppose. Because then it's all in 1 trigger rather than 2. Not that it makes a huge difference. Could even just get Sephiroth down if I draw into it, which I, of course, immediately did. So let me do that. I agree. Good game. And I would have just sacked the Innkeeper, and then each activation gets me 2 drains. Okay, well that was not super difficult. Starting off with a pretty decent hand. Starting off here with a pretty decent hand and opponent on mulligan. It would have been a lot better if this Haywire Might were a Yawgmoth, but it is what it is. Yawgmoth to Birthing Ritual is one of the better sources I can have. Obviously, you can upgrade it a little bit by going like turn 1 Birds, turn 2 Yawgmoth plus Birthing Ritual, but like just in general, the synergy between those two is real strong. Okay, that's a Fanatic bonus. So I think I just want to get Birthing Ritual down. We're playing against some sort of green deck. I like just getting Birthing Ritual down early, and we can upgrade this Haywire Might. If there's like a Karn coming down or something like that, it'll be pretty awkward, but I think it's just better to get Birthing Ritual down now and start attacking things and then play Marionette next turn rather than playing Marionette into Birthing Ritual because it's just 1 less trigger. Level up Rumble, huh? Oh, okay, so it's the blue-green Ultra Velocity deck with Plagon. I think that's fine. I mean, if they besiege my Birthing Ritual, it's just another land, so I'm not too upset about that. I'll just go double Marionette and set up a decent Yawg. Of course, this can snowball pretty quick, so I do need to get underneath this a little, but I mean, we'll see what my opponent's got. Okay, 3 mana. Play again. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a draw 3, and it also discounts Besiege You. Okay, fair enough. And the nice part about Birthing Ritual is they can't Besiege You on my end step because I'll get the trigger, so I'll have to do it before then, and then I'll get to cast the second Marionette. So I will even... Okay, my Marionette, I guess, auto-tapped me annoyingly. Because I could have gotten a basic force, though. How many basic force am I running? 2? 1. Okay, so never mind. I couldn't have gotten basic anyway. But yeah, they're gonna besiege me now, and then I will grab an Overgrown Tomb untapped and play a second Marionette. So yeah, don't mind this too much. My opponent's got a lot of cards over there, of course, but if I can get this Yogg down and start clearing off the board, that'll be very helpful. We'll see what they've got, I mean. I'm not sure if it's an Ephemerite deck. I imagine it probably isn't, just because it's kind of clunky. Fragment Reality. Yeah, I mean, I can't take it here, but Fragment is decent at hitting Yawgmoth, I suppose. I have to wait on top for some reason. And they could just play the Fanatic, have their Fanatics produce 4 next turn. Is it other? No, it doesn't. That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, they could just... Interesting. Not eternalizing. So they want to hold up mana for some reason. Well, I am just going to play Yogg. Don't really see a huge reason not to. I could just pass the turn and do things in their upkeep. So, it's probably better to main phase it just because I can draw... Well, Kozak's command, and also because I could draw into a land. The thing is, okay, if they're just going to answer Yawgmoth now, then that's fine. Yeah, okay, they're just going to Kozak's command for 1 on the Yawgmoth. Sure. Well, I think I go after Bop and then see if I can kill the 2 halflings as well. Because they're drawing, so I would cut them off a future Kozak's command. Which I only need to find a land in the top 4 to be able to do. I think starting with the birds makes the most sense. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go after the halfling. And then, if I don't draw a land here, I'm just gonna let my opponent keep the second one for now. This is fine. I mean, I could get to go Honest Redstein, pick up Marionette, play it, Innkeeper, and something else. Really not worried about Pelucranos. I guess that's just a hedge against aggressive strategies. I guess it makes the Fanatic tap for more. That's pretty good. But yeah, I mean, if all they're doing is just playing a second Fanatic, I'm fine with this. Feels like they maybe could have sandbagged the Plague-On. I don't know. I guess I don't know what their hand was. Sure, that's cute. Alright, I think this is going to be probably just game. They don't have anything too good. Because I can also chord here, so I'm going to get the Marionette, of course. Start with Prosperous, which is effectively free. Marionette. Triggers. And I'm assuming my opponent doesn't have interaction, because they would have killed Yogg by now if they could. And I'm not sure what... Like, they could have a Kozak's command, I suppose, but... I'm just going to get Hapatra. Because Hapatra, even if they have interaction, I could just keep going on top of it, and they have plenty of toughness, so... Yeah, I mean, this is just a super duper game. It could have been anything, it didn't even have to be Hapatra, but... Better safe than sorry. Hapatra is definitely the most damage output. I mean, I could ping them for basically twice the total toughness of the creatures, and since the creatures all kind of got a lot of toughness, because that's what the deck is built around doing. So, I mean, Hammer Might's definitely bad. Well, actually, I don't know about that. They might have hate pieces. I think I'll keep the 1 in as a tutor target. And then I could bring Calling Ritual, it seems mediocre. Fatal Push is probably fine on the draw. Keeper is like kind of mediocre. Maybe Rutstein because I have a lot of exile-based removal. And then I'll play like... I could play Shieldred for all their card draw. Seems reasonable. It's like that or play like a Thoughtseize or something. There's a lot of options, I suppose. I'm not 100%. Sorry, yawning. I'm not 100% sure what they've got going on. What their like actual win condition is. Like, are they playing Coco? I mean, Blue Cross makes me think maybe they're playing Coco. Like, what are they ramping into other than Kozilek's command? Yeah, I'm not gonna keep this. It's just too bad if the bird gets answered. This I will keep. Throw back the innkeeper. Don't really need it. And then this. So I get to go. Birds. I could just slam a turn 2 shielded. That's obviously bad, but it is funny. It's probably just turn 2 wolf plus marionette. Okay, already getting a playground going. That I'm not too worried about because it's literally just divination. Yeah. Slamming Shieldred just works out so poorly if they have like a fragment or a skyclave or something. Or whatever other answers they have. And then next turn I get to just decide which of my top end I want to lead with. Might be Sephiroth. I can start drawing cards off this Yawgmoth. Halfling, sure. This could be another Plagon. First one, just divination. Second one, it's a 3-mana draw here. It's like a harmonize, but cheaper. I mean, if you really want to deal me the 3 damage, that's fine. Sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna play Sephiroth. Maybe they have a counterspell? Do they even run those? I have no clue. Might be a Kozilek's command for 1. Oh, wait, I should have led on the Yawgmoth because of Kozilek's command for 1. I feel like they're gonna respond to trigger by exiling the Yawgmoth. Yeah, that was just kind of a throw. I mean, it's not terrible. Like, I sacked the 1/1 anyway, it doesn't really matter, but... Oh, Fragment? I guess baiting out the Fragment's actually fine. Better than the Fragment the Sephiroth, though I guess worse. I do the second one. Especially since I would get a creature out of it. But whatever. I don't think I got... Well, I suppose I'd get punished, because I play the second Yawgmoth. They don't fragment. I get to keep both Yawgmoths, and then they fragment the Sephiroth, and then I'm... Balling. Let's say I have the second one, which guess would have hit both Yawgmoths, and that would have been awkward. We'll see. Because, okay, it actually worked out pretty well that they did it this way. Because I have the second Sephiroth. So yeah, now I'm fine with this. Man, Fragment's just so awkward when they hit something. I just don't like the card. Even when it's good, it just feels bad. Uh-huh. Oh, I see. So, because that's just insane with Golgari's command. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I think I'm just gonna go like this. Damn, yeah, okay. If I have Kozilek's command, they're just gonna draw so many cards. So I probably should be playing Pylon. Okay, there's the big Yawgfather. That's what we were looking for. Is my opponent dead? They don't have something they might be? Well, let me think about this, right? So that's 2, 2, 2, 1. Okay, well, if they don't have anything, they're dead. I could obviously very well have something. If I have a fragment for the Yawg, it's going to be kind of sad. Okay. Okay. So, basically I can Yawgmoth this. Well, no, it's probably better to just do this, because this is 3 damage just by... Well, hold on. If I do that, that's going to be 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage. End result is they take 3. I lose the Marionette, which is the same case as sack the Yawgmoth here. They take 1, 2, 3. Then I have the Marionette instead of the Yawgmoth, but then that's actually the same. So yeah, this draws me more cards. They're just deterministically dead either way. If they don't have something. So maybe I'm just overthinking things, but I don't know, they could have something that I'm forgetting. So this is the technically optimal line. And actually it's overkill because of the emblem. The emblem's kind of busted. Now I get to I get 1 drain. I would have gotten 2 more drains from this Yawgmoth dying the second time and the halfling dying. So yeah, they're actually dead by 2 even. Bam. Alright, GG's, we take those. Alright, match 3. Yeah, I mean I'll keep this. Basically any hand that goes 1 drop into Birthing Ritual I think is fine. Even if this is like the worst 1 drop to prevent a ritual. Playing against a Lotus deck, so this might be auras, might be Demir. Looks like Boros auras. Well, this actually I think is going to work out well. Because double Breathing Ritual actually goes pretty hard. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the Yawgmoth for sure. Given that I have all these Birthing Rituals. And on the draw I would be a little bit scared. On the play I think I can race this, especially with no 1 drop. Esper Sentinel, sure. That's fine by me. It's way less of a threat than any of the 2 drops. That's so fine. Okay, so yeah, here's Prosperous Innkeeper. They draw a card, I don't care. And then end step, we're gonna try to go crazy with this Birthing Ritual. This is probably a pretty easy turn 4 kill if we can hit even decently off these Birthing Rituals. Okay, I'm gonna grab the Marionette. And then hoping for a 3 drop. So we can try to find Yawg next turn. Okay. Given that I'm all-in on these Birthing Rituals, I think it's better to sacrifice the Marionette. Because I'm just going to get the Cammy over Sephiroth. And then I can target the Marionette. Now the Marionette will generate me some tokens. So we'll see. My opponent has to have something pretty good here to get out of this. Like just Shelter by Ghost is really not going to do it. Sure, they can hit the Cammy. I'll have so many looks for another 3 drop to get Yawg in play. Like, I'll have 3 Birthing Ritual triggers, and if they hit the Cammy, which I think is what they should do. No, okay, they hit the Birthing Ritual. I mean, that's acceptable, yeah. Like, they obviously don't know I have a 2nd Birthing Ritual, or a 3rd Birthing Ritual, I guess. Go Innkeeper. I have plenty of time here. My opponent's not doing a ton. They could have Fragment. Get some more triggers. Strutstein, sure. I'll Strutstein because this will get back the Marionette. And get back the Kami. Well, I could have gotten Hammermite back, I suppose, to hit the Shelter by Ghost. Alright, I just need a Yawg here. Yawg and it's over. Okay. Yeah, there we go. There's the Yawgmoth, and is my opponent outright dead? I mean, each of these creatures is 2 damage because of the Yawgmoth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess it's not even close. So yeah, I'll just pass. But then if I want to do something like, I guess I can't kill the Esper Sentinel, but sure, that's fine. Like, how are they going to actually end the game? I'm going to draw so many cards here. They have to answer the Yawgmoth. I still just have these Birthing Rituals going. Sure, I guess. Fine. Maybe they deal themselves enough damage where I can't just kill them with Yawg. Okay, second Shelter by Ghost. It's gonna hit the Yawg. Sure, fair enough. Well, let's get sacking. Uh-huh. So once again, 14 looks at Yawg. 3 Yawgs in the deck. It's pretty decent odds. Especially since I'm gonna draw some cards here. It's actually gonna be a lot less than 44 in deck. Shifting Woodland. Oh, I guess that doesn't do it because I won't have a Yawg in my graveyard. Let's just do this one more time, I think. Don't really need the 1/1s. Because I really need to find, or I really would like to find a 3-drop or a Yawg to cast. Okay. Because now these Breathing Rituals are just looking for a second Yawgmoth. Sure, Ethereal Armor, don't really care. Yeah, I take my 10. Sure, they go up to 21, but it's just not even close, to be honest. Suppose I should have technically played the Marionette first to get the trigger off the treasure, but it really does not matter. Like, here's my Breathing Ritual triggers. I guess I'll sack Innkeeper, get Sephiroth. So now all my damage is getting tripled up. And then sack. I guess I didn't need to stack, huh? I thought I was sacking the Breathing Ritual for some reason. Yeah, so that was decent. Calling Ritual is obviously great. I think I need second Hammer on my, and I'm just gonna bring in all my interaction. My 3-drops are kind of a lot worse. I'm gonna tramp the Breathing Rituals even though we're good there. And some of my mana dorks, since I'm bringing in a bunch of interaction, it's possible that I'm overboarding here. I'm not sure. I mean, still enough creatures for Birthing Ritual in the first place? I feel like I probably do. Oh, wait, let me trim a cord, actually. I have 23 creatures. Let me keep... Let me not cut any marionettes, maybe? Seems fine. I'm really not sure what exactly to be doing. Also on the play, it's probably different. But like Thoughtseize and Fatal Push are both good, so I think I want both. And then obviously like a Curse Marauder is great. Calling Ritual is a reason to cut Birthing Ritual also. I have to imagine that card will be good, considering it just wipes their board. It has to be Thoughtseize here. If I could just Thoughtseize one creature, push the second. I'm more scared of Light Pause, I suppose. I just gotta slam it. They found a Rest in Peace. Cool. Well, now I'm kind of getting punished pretty hard. I mean, I'll play Birthing Ritual, I suppose. Okay, maybe I should have hit the core, because now they're guaranteed to cycle off it, whereas Light Pause, I could just remove it in response. Sure, I guess. Why not? I mean, is there a way to get hexproof for 1 mana? There's no way there is. Sure, the Hammer 6, I really couldn't care less. Oh, that's pretty good, but I think I'm just gonna do this. Because now I'm gonna try to hit like a marionette, and then I can sack the token and have the okay, well that's a brick. Sure. Still think I'm doing okay. I mean, Rest in Peace is obviously really good against me, but eventually I find a Calling Ritual, right? Like Curse Marauder. As long as I don't draw into another creature, I should probably be fine. And I just want... Okay, I'm going to decline. Wow, this birthing ritual has been not great. Okay, I guess it's real bad. At least the rest in peace is turning off their Luris. Not that it really needed the help. I mean, given that Luris is actually just a do nothing, I'll probably just take the sheltered. Obviously, it makes my attacks worse, but like, whatever. I'll just get Yawgmoth down at some point and do it fairly. And I'm going to decline because Graftrigger's Cage just stops it. Okay, so I think I have to be boarding out all 4 Ritual. So I'm boarding in too many non-creatures and they have Graftrigger's Cage. I think the correct answer is just board out all the Birthing Rituals and play more of like a mid-range game plan, which you guys are already trying to do, but yes, like when my 3s are worse, also like Birthing Ritual just has to go. Yeah, I mean that's annoying, obviously. No, I'm not gonna pay 3 life to get Juggernaut down, and I will just play this out. I'll attack. My opponent wants to trade off. That's fine by me. And I'll decline. Okay, there we go. That's another Yawg off the top. This is good, because now I get to kill the Luris. I'll be able to kill any future creatures, and just doing this fairly, I still just draw a bunch of cards. A lot of my creatures in the deck still generate some sort of value. Pacha would be insane if I ever found it, and I have chords for that. Obviously, like K1 might would be good. Unfortunately, Yawgmoth isn't great. I guess Sephiroth is not amazing with Yawg in play because it's just the same thing. But mainly the upside of just being able to kill a creature. That part is nice. Okay, second Yawg. It could be relevant at some point. But I mean, I'm just playing this Juggernaut and they literally did next turn 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need them to not play a creature and myself to draw a creature, and then I can sack to kill the Esper Sentinel and they're dead. Okay, good enough, good enough. Alright, well on to the next one. Alright, last match of the video, and I will be on the play. Ooh. Yeah, I'll keep this. It'll be fine. So, I'm going to lead on Bob in case I draw another 1-drop so I can have double green. And then my plan is just go turn 2. Okay, I could not care less about that. I'll discard the Marionette. Oh, that's perfect. So, Innkeeper into Halfling. And I have 2 payoffs in the form of both Yawg and Cord. We'll see. Looks like some sort of pixie deck, obviously. Doing nothing. Fine by me. So, if I play Yawg right now and they just kill it, like they just Fatal Push it, kind of works out poorly. Right, and I can't play Yawg and have a Cord, unfortunately, so I think I just play Innkeeper and hold up Cord. And then I can Cord for Sephiroth to get some cards going if needed. Is that true? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So I won't attack. And then if they just pass or don't do anything impactful, I can always just grab Yawgmoth. Ophelia, sure. That's fine. Are they gonna blink just a treasure token? That I will. Oh, I suppose that makes sense. I think I like doing this. Because otherwise it would be discard the Cord. Sephiroth. That removal spell, they get me a little. But it's still not the end of the world, because then I play Yawg and kill Ophelia. And They don't have real spells, kind of busted. Okay. Pretty good. So it is just, oh. Okay, here comes Alinda. And what does Alinda do? Is it plopping a thingy on Sephiroth? Yeah. So does every black deck is just playing Smart Alinda. I mean, I really don't like the impact it has on the format. It's just like every deck is playing it. It's just too busted. It's like Pioneer, but it's historic power level. But this I'm not like too worried about because it still does the important part, which is drain. Just gotta make sure not to misclick. Another Yawgmoth. Sure. Uh, I think I'll. Empire. I think I'll just pass. And here's my plan. It's to block Innkeeper on one, Yawg on the other, and then shrink whichever one Yawg is blocking. I mean, if they had like a removal spell, I'm pretty cooked. But I'm just not going to be like 1-drop into 2-drop into Sorin into removal without a good hand, and this fan was just fine. It wasn't a very good hand at the Hopeless Nightmare, I will see that, because it didn't have Birthing Ritual to accrue value. So they're not even attacking with the 4/4, I guess. If I have nothing here, I'm doing totally fine, because now the Santa Linda is just kind of a blank. I gotta help with counters on the 4/4. Because it being a 3/3 is relevant to Yawg, and I'm just never getting a Linda off the board. Okay, Marinette's good, because it's just 2 cards. Oh, wait, I can transform Sephiroth. That could be good. Sure. I mean, that's annoying. They take Marionette. I hope I find, like, Ginger Boot or something. Do that. No. How about Treasure Chest? I mean, it has to be better than Leather Armor. At least it can, like, do something if I put mana into it. I could attack down this Sorin as things stand. Could try to do that. So, let me do this. Shifting Woodland, huh? Yeah, pretty punished if I don't find a blocker. Okay, that's good. So, now I'll sack the... Well, I could just flip the Sephiroth. 5/5? How much should I care about it? I give them a Sentinel. No, honestly, that's probably better. Okay, transform. Oh, it doesn't exile? It just transforms. Oh, so it still have it on. Okay, so then... Do I care about the emblem? Not that much, probably. Because the 5/5 body, that was really exciting me. Because now... I mean, now, like, I play the Hail Might. I attack down the Sorin. I don't think I even bother holding up green for Haywire Might. And then, like, they can kill the Haywire Might on my S if they want to. Philia? That's pretty bad. Philia is pretty... Yeah. Okay. Well, I suppose I do have the Haywire Might. The issue is, like, Philia attacks, blings Saint Alinda. Alinda comes back end step. Oh, hold on. But it comes back end step. Oh, okay. Well, that's... I guess hugely punished, but whatever. Someone can get back Philia? That's questionable, I think. Link Overlord. I would have gone back Thorn and tried to get back Alenda. What's the second Philia doing? Sure, not my problem. And I just really need like a Yawgmoth or something. Jeez. Asking you shall receive, apparently. Okay, we take those. Though I'm gonna need more than just that to get me out of this. Ooh, second Yawgmoth. That's what I was looking for. What am I even trying to draw? I guess I just need to do this, and then maybe I draw like into another Yawgmoth for a. No. Yeah. I think I'm just dead. I mean, if I find a Yawgmoth here, it could be something. Okay. Yeah, I just couldn't get the ball rolling. More of just kind of losing to my own draws than anything else, I think. Well, I think I want Thoughtseize against Soren Alenda. Palin's probably good. How am I? Well, they're gonna have hate pieces. I need innkeepers to go down like. They have so much exile. Well, maybe I go down like Rudstein, and then I don't want to overboard. Maybe I don't bring in Thoughtseize. Yeah, this was probably not worth it to bring in Thoughtseize against like Overlord and stuff. Well, but then I'm not too high on Pylon either. But then Philip is like kind of mid. No, Pylon's probably fought. I'll go down like I don't know. 2 Hermite seems like maybe unnecessary. Because on the draw it's gonna be kind of slow. I mean, I'm worried about them having like Pithing Needle Stone of Eric, whatnot. But I don't know. Yeah, this I'll keep. This is pretty good. I mean, again, it's just 1-drop into Birthing Ritual. It would be really nice to draw a second 1-drop to go with this extra mana from the birds on turn 2. That would really make this hand. I mean, look, Yawgmoth and it's the nuts. Like, I think like the literal best you can do in the blind is turn 1 birds, turn 2 Yawgmoth, Birthing Ritual. Sure, Fragment Reality. Well, now my hand looks really bad. I mean, I'll get the Birthing Ritual down now, so that they can't remove the Marionette. I think it's more important to get the Birthing Ritual down so it's safe from like hand disruption, stuff like that. But, Thoughtseize? Okay, yeah, I mean, having all my hogs stuck in hand is really turning out awkward. Yeah, okay, this is out with a Nist build. Well, if they have it on turn 3, they have it on turn 3. Like, it is what it is. Maybe I should be boarding on a cord. I mean, Dread Arbor was in the format, it'd be fine. Get Dread Arbor, try to upgrade it. Okay, no, I'll lend it just yet. Cool. I mean, if I hit decently, it'd be fine. We'll see. Are they gonna... Well, are they just gonna fragment the Birthing Ritual? That doesn't worry me too much, because now that means I can get the Yogg down. Well, I didn't have a Mana Dork. So any land and I have 3 Castable Yoggs in hand, basically. If not, then I'm stuck just cording for something. definitely not blocking. So no Sorin Alenda. Overlord comes down. See what it hits. They whiffed. Okay, we take those. No Dollmaker? Okay, well there's the Dollmaker. Yeah, so still a decent start from them, just not the nuts. And Sorin Alenda is coming down next turn, of course. Couldn't fade it for too long. So what do I do? I mean, they're just gonna clock me for a million. I don't do anything. So what happens if I play Yawg is pre-combat they go Sorin Alenda, enchant the Yawg. So I can't even give myself like good blocks. Yeah, no, I think I have to ult cord. I just take a billion damage and cord for Hapatra and hope for the best. Well, I guess I can and should block with the Yawgmoth, so I take 4. And then Sorin Alenda. And then just hope they don't have like something else. Thoughtseize. I mean Thoughtseize alone doesn't actually change anything. Because they just take one of the Yawgmoth, I still get Hapatra. And then Sorin Alenda, enchanting the Hapatra doesn't do anything. Enchanting any mana creatures doesn't really do anything. They could put it on the Yawgmoth, I guess I can't chump. And then I start shooting down their board. The issue is I'm just not going to have enough life. Yeah, I think their best possible play is to put it on the Yawgmoth. Okay, they don't do that. So now I'm going to have a lot of life to work with, is the upside. I don't think 2 life is worth jumping to 1/1. Because I do want something to get started while keeping the Marionette in play. Like, I'm going to need to find a second cord. So I may have more than one turn to do it. I just have so much toughness in play. I have 3 cords in my deck. So nothing. If I were to draw Phyrexian Tower now, would that change anything? But cord is game. Because with cord I can get right, it has to be game. I play Yawg. I'll have 5 creatures on top, so yeah, I can do it for X equals 2 after turning the Servo green with Yawgmoth and get Prosperous Innkeeper. They're just drawing a card. Oh. Okay, wait, that's actually kind of smart. Still, I think worse than just killing all the Yawgmoth from the start. Or were they dead? They didn't do that? Well, no, because the Marionette wouldn't put them to 0. I would die first. So I guess it was like fine, but I have to get it started like this, I think. Well, yeah, to have enough green creatures to cord. Then I would cord. No, yeah, I can still cord X equals 2 if I just find a land, which I'll have a lot of looks at. Yeah, I don't think this actually made a huge difference. What do I want to kill though? Like, do I just go up to the Alenda so they can't sack a vampire because they have no other vampires? But then if I kill it, they just get it back. So that actually doesn't. Yeah, it's probably not great. I think I kill the Overlord then. And then, so basically I would be netting snakes. I suppose it's probably better to net snakes at some point. Oh, I guess I can Beseiju it? So I don't care about killing it anymore. So, I mean, it's bad to put, well, I guess now it's fine to put a Linda in the bin. Yeah. Kami. Doesn't really matter. Would be nice to find a painless Greenland. I do have a couple of those. Hmm. Pithing Needle. Yeah, there's my painless Greenland. So I have to do this now because of the doll maker, and now I pass the turn and they can't kill me through combat. And then if they do draw something that kills me, then I have one more look at a chord for Sephiroth, which would then put me back up to 2 with a sack, so then I could keep going. Don't really need, I don't know, Pithing Needle, I guess. Breathing Ritual, doesn't really matter. If I untap, I win. Okay. I think I navigated that pretty well. So yeah, let me go down a chord. Honestly, maybe even 2. I think I'm gonna draw. I think it's just so awkward though. But then like, yeah, I think I want to. I mean, I don't know. Hammerman's kind of awkward though. But then like, push doesn't hit that much. Man, I'm not convinced. Maybe Honest Rutstein, since they have like Daunties and stuff, could be fun. I am trying to like be a little grindier. I don't know. Really not sure. Like, all my cards are just fine, is the thing. Like, Thoughtseize disrupts their A plus B combo, but they have so many ways to beat it. Because they're just in mid-range deck, and they also have Overlord. Maybe I am just supposed to bring in Thoughtseize on the draw. I just take their, like, half of whatever combo they have in hand and just hope they can't assemble something in time. I don't know. I really want to draw my Pithing Needles, I guess. And I'm just pretty cold to Philia Balamark in general. I think this is probably somewhat unfavorable. Opponent's really in the tank here. Not sure why. I don't think they want to go second. Okay. Alright. I figured it out. Both nice. That is fine. So we're probably gonna Dollmaker it. Well, I'm leading on birds. Probably want to hold on to the Besagio. I don't mind not having double black here since most of the lands in the deck produce black. I would have to draw like one of my few green sources and a Yawg and the Bird's Die and not draw another mana dork for me to get punished. That's fine. I mean, no, I guess I have 2 hand disruption spells. guess I'll take the thing that can turn into a creature. Because otherwise I would just play the Dollmaker, I would imagine. Or I suppose they have a... Sure, that's fine. Well, I really, really hope that they don't have Sornalanda. I'm not, like, instantly dead because I have this pylon. Sure. Okay. So, do my creatures share creature types? I don't think that shares a creature type with Wolf, right? But like, Millstone is obviously really bad. Jeez, I mean, because Break Expectations, there are some reasonable cards. Like, I mean, Gingerbread being the best of them. Jeez, creature type equal to the... What is this? What creature type is this? Vehicle? A halfling, citizen, spirit, human. Do I have any sort of humans? I guess Pyre could turn Internet into thingy. Is that better? I don't know. Maybe leather armor. Leather armor seems like it could actually do something. Oh, thank God I have this Besagio. Leather armor, if like the young wolf dies. Okay, I think I'm actually just gonna get massively punished. That's fun. Man, I might as well play it, right? There's no way they have the 1 mana discard against me post board. Well, no. I'll hold up Pylon in case they draw Sorin. Fortunately, if I besage you, they are getting kind of close to hardcasting Alinda. Let them target first. This is nice because it also means that they're not getting the Oath of Nissa. Like, I usually lean towards playing out, like, triple green for Chord. I mean, how many lands do I have that only produce greens? Like, 1, 2, 3, 4? Out of 18 in my deck, currently. Yeah, Dollmaker. Okay, yeah, so Alinda's almost certainly coming in 2 turns, and then I kill it, and then get a 4/4 and draw a card. Still a pretty good card. It'll land, don't mind that. Okay. So I'll play Innkeeper. I guess I might as well play out the leather armor. And I mean, it does give ward 1. That's not 0. Put it on the young wolf. And I get to play Yogg next turn, though I'm not convinced I necessarily want to. Because it's just going to get hit by the Alenda. If I do that. Like, what if I play Raider's Carve? And then hold up Pylon. Why not do that? Yeah. I don't love that I'm taking 1,000,000,000 damage here, but it is what it is. There's no way they don't just slam it even into the Pylon. I'll let them cast it. I imagine it's just Ritual Rejuvenation. Nothing particularly insane that you really want to have on my board. But I think Yawgmoth crewing the Raider's Carve. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess they felt that to be a real enough threat. Yeah, I mean, don't mind that. I think I mill both of these. I'll take my 4, but no more attacks next turn. Maybe I should have kept a Harrowmite just because it's a creature for Young Wolf. And like, I just want any creature here. Let me attack for 2 and then start sacking this Young Wolf. I'll put word on Yogg, I suppose. Pithaniel is cool. But, I mean, like, how much do I even care about Sorin? do I name though? I mean, naming Soren like stops the uptake. I could name Dollmaker, but what tokens do they have? It's probably still just Soren. I mean, I think you could argue that it's not even worth losing a life. That might actually be correct. So, no, I should probably still name Soren. Because ultimately, imagine they have like one half of it in hand. Imagine they have Soren in hand, and then they go like Dollmaker, blink this, hit Saint Delenda. Like, time walking them is still very good. Okay, pass the turn. Scoops it up. Whew. Well, that was a tough one. Alright, alright. I mean, I think my opponent probably scooped like a little bit early there, but certainly with the Marionette coming, that was going to be a lot of cards. Man, I wish there was like a draw card feature like there is on MTGO, so you could see what you're going to draw. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely one of the... I mean, it's got to be like at least 50-50, if not worse, because it's just a really good deck. The Abzan deck, or / Orzhov / Esper / whatever, all the Soren decks. So yeah, that's the deck. Honestly, I don't think it's the best deck in the format. Like, it's got several issues. Obviously, like, Sephiroth is really strong and a huge addition, and it also just makes Birthing Ritual a lot better. One of the biggest issues with Birthing Ritual was that you didn't have that many good threes like you did in Modern. But then, like, if you're not playing a Birthing Ritual, you're also losing out on some equity, I think. So Sephiroth obviously like a huge addition. But some issues with the deck. There's a lot of splash damage from anti-Mardu hate cards. Like, Stone of Eric, Wrath, Culling Ritual, stuff like that. Then you're also not even that good into Mardu because Bombardment is so good against you. So that card's kind of awkward. Also, I do think that just the Sword and Lenda decks are just too consistent. They're playing hate cards for you, and our main gameplay is just really strong. Like, I think I got like at least kind of lucky to win that match. So I think Yawg, unless I find like something new to be doing, at least Golgari, probably not my number one. And I do think Golgari is probably a little bit better than Abzan right now, just because I think Rising Ritual is in a good spot right now. Like, that kind of grindiness is probably a little bit better than just trying to go all in with green white solutions. It's kind of awkward into hand disruption, which the sword decks have a lot of. Like, this deck can grind through like a Thoughtseize a lot better. But I just think it's a really strong deck, definitely worth considering, worth trying out, picking up just for fun, even if you're not going to play it in the qualifier. And obviously, if you know the deck really well, then you're going to do well with it. So yeah, that's going to do it for the video. Honestly, I'm going to try to make a couple of videos up to the qualifier, and also check out my Patreon link in the description. I'm definitely going to be putting out some sort of content on one, if not two decks for the qualifier a little bit closer to it. So keep an eye on that, and yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye!